And tonight, the city of Brevard may be a step closer to a proposal to ban camping in city limits. It comes after City Council said an initial plan criminalized homelessness.
News 13's Taylor Thompson was at that meeting and has more on new suggestions from homeless advocates.
One basic goal of this meeting, to find balance. Police believe the arrest of anybody found camping should always be the last resort.
There's going to be lots of support there.
Emily Lowry, who leads a shelter in Brevard, says that the original proposal jumped the gun and just needed a little more thought put into it. That's what Wednesday night's meeting was all about.
To show the community and the city council and our safety committee meeting that we already have procedures in place and that opportunity to help people.
The room was filled with many shelter advocates. Emily made a proposal that they all stood for.
When an encampment is located, the outreach team will be notified. They go out. They're given an amount of time to do that in. They offer resources, help them get relocated, make sure they know where the shelters are, and all of that's put into place before anything legalistic happens.
That's why we have to look at it and have compassion for these people.
The idea is to make the approach more humane and personable.
They're people. They're not just anybody. They're people just like me.
All city leaders at the table agreed that the proposal was the best way to go.
And I think getting some better defined procedures in place for the city and partnering with them is going to make all the difference because, you know, we all want the same thing.
It's about helping those in need while also ensuring the city can take action if needed.
The last thing we want to do is make the arrest. We got to exhaust all those possibilities, try to find a pathway for everybody, and then if we get to that unfortunate aspect, then we're there.
Everyone in agreement that tonight's meeting was successful, but it still has to go before council.
I think it's a good balance. If they go with it, we'll see.
The next steps will be for city staff to take the input received tonight and craft a new proposal for the committee. Once approved, that proposal will go back to city council for a final vote.
Anytime you kill an elk calf, a bear cub, something young, it's definitely not legal.
$6,000 is being offered for information leading to an arrest in connection to an elk poaching investigation. News 13's Hannah McKenzie was in Cherokee today where the animal was found dead.
Even if elk hunting was legal in North Carolina, elk as well as deer are a protected animal under Cherokee code and cannot be hunted on tribal lands. Cherokee, North Carolina, known for their elk population. The massive animals roam freely, attracting tourists from all over.
Oh, I got overruled. We had to go to the Ruby Gym Shaker thing, and then I got to do what I want to do, which come look at elk.
Bobby Johns, visiting from Florida, excited to see his first elk in the wild. News of a poaching investigation, though, didn't sit well with the experienced hunter.
I don't disagree with killing one, but they got places to do that. If we all poach, we just go kill what we want, but then you won't have none left. There's a reason why they section them off where you can hunt them, can't hunt them.
On Sunday, an elk calf found dead, shot with an arrow on Etchita Church Road near the Solly Care Center nursing home.
I'm not sure the exact location that it was found, but we do know that it was somewhere here on the property.
Mally Swaney works here. He says elk are always around.
Our residents here love seeing them. They usually come across the Alice's parking lot over here, and they'll come over here to our side of the building and we walk around the parking lot, so it's really neat to see them.
The Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians Natural Resources Office now offering $1,000 for information leading to an arrest.
Money will make people talk.
Jody Williams with Help Asheville Bears, or HAB, also offering a reward, $5,000, bringing the total to $6,000.
Who in their right mind would kill a calf? I mean, just a little young one. Who would kill a bear cub? I mean, there's just evil people out there, and then that's what HAB wants to fight against, is to catch the wrongdoers, because they ruin it for everybody. They ruin it for the hunter that waits all year and does this right. They ruin it for the nature watcher.
Johns pointing out the manner in which the juvenile elk was killed, leaving no room for mistaking the animal.
If you're close enough to shoot something with a bow, you can see what it is.
If you know anything about the poaching incident, contact the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians Natural Resources Office, or HAB. We have both of their numbers at WLOS.com.
Chris Brookshire is no longer the head football coach at Tuscola High School in Haywood County.
As we reported on Tuesday, he stepped down this week after allegations of controversial statements. News 13's Rex Hodge reports on some of the community's reaction.
Chris Brookshire resigned as Tuscola's head football coach following allegations of inappropriate and unprofessional comments toward female co-workers. Many around Haywood County are expressing their opinions. That includes former Tuscola students like Madison Moody.
I think it should be taken care of, and I think it is getting taken care of.
And Larry Phillips, a Jackson County resident where Brookshire had previously coached at Smoky Mountain High.
I do think that it would probably be best for him just to move.
Pay more attention to the teachers and the students, because stuff like this shouldn't even happen at all.
We need to have some good role models. I'm not saying that he wasn't, because there's still a lot of hearsay. We may never know all the facts.
In his resignation note, Brookshire apologized to anyone he may have spoken with in a way they deemed offensive or hurtful, explaining it was not his intention to harm or offend. Big T Booster Club President Katie Arrington is also responding to the allegations of Brookshire's inappropriate comments.
I really have, no comment on that other than I've never seen anything like that from Coach Brookshire. He's a good man, and our opinion of him will never change.
Brookshire guided his team to a victory over Haywood County rival Pisgah in the Fall County Clash for the first time in 9 years.
Probably he had something to do with that, but they got some great athletes.
But by year's end, the allegations of inappropriate comments surfaced, placing Brookshire on unpaid suspension, then his resignation Monday.
I wish him luck in trying to find a replacement because they had a good year.
Arrington says the team is resilient.
Got a great community, great coaches, and amazing students, and we will rally through this. And they have all the Booster Club's full support.
Tuscola principal Heather Blackman remains on paid suspension. The superintendent says state law limits his comments on either case. Brookshire resigned, foregoing a school board hearing which may have yielded more information.